Tonight I want to introduce you to a guy that is going to tell you a little bit about St. Louis. He's going to tell you about Robert
E.
Lee.
So most of you know that Robert E. Lee, if you're a historian or if you know anything, if you pass fucking history in stupid elementary school, you know Robert E. Lee was a general of the South during the Civil War.
Lost. Loser.
Keep going.
Anywho,
Do it.
I got some rebels over here on the outskirts.
Ulysses S. Grant.
He was the next president of the North, so that's
Tell us!
So anywho, where is it going with my whole story?
What do we need to know?
Oh, Robert E.
about
Lee.
him?
He saved St. Louis. He was a general of the Southern Army. He almost single-handedly won the Civil War for the South, even though we had more resources and money and all that bullshit. But he was a civil engineer in the Army before he was the leader of the Confederate Army, and the Mississippi River was about to flood and take over St. Louis. It was about to Katrina St. Louis. Without the Creole and brass bands. But Robert E. Lee put up all these barriers and these divides and aimed the Mississippi River around St. Louis City and the Arch, and pretty much saved us all. So
Cheers to Robert E. Lee.
So
Hey, Robert E.
South
Lee.
lives
Cheers.
Wait, and on a side note,
He lost the Civil War.
he did lose the Civil War, but we still have St. Louis, so his legacy lives on. Not that we're racist, but I wouldn't live here without
Bobby Lee.
Bobby Lee. He's all
Bobby
cute.
Lee.
Bobby Lee.
And also, side note, his general in the Civil War was a General Burnsides. And if you read up on history, which I'm sure you haven't, but I'm a history major.
Never read it ever.
Hey,
So
Kenny, what was
why?
your major
This guy-
in college again?
I'm really
History.
progressive, buddy.
No way. It's so interesting.
Keep going. What about
So
sideburns?
This guy had these huge sideburns, and his name was Burnsides, and so they called him Sideburns, and that's how the name Sideburns came about.
And that's why you don't shave.
Mind blown. Okay. Do you have any more side notes before we tap out?
I'm kind of drunk,
Kenny needs a date.
and I'll take a date. Just somebody date me.